Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. Here we are in For the Love of Dragons again, as we do every Tuesday. My name is Araya Anra, and I am a dragon guide. I am here to help others work with them, understand them, see why they're showing up, all things dragon. So, what do I do in my process? I sat typically every Tuesday when we do these lives. I either have questions that come in that I tackle, or what's been happening lately, more especially, is sitting with the energy. Sitting with the energy of what's happening today, where are we at, what's coming. And as I do that process, I want to share that because this is what's going to start unfolding for you. If you're not already there, or if you still need assistance, maybe opening up your clairs, or feel like you're blocked somewhere, you can sense and feel certain things, but you can't always get all that information. As I share my process and what's coming through today, that will hopefully start opening things for you, or get you on that track of knowing, wow, maybe I need to get some guided meditations. Maybe I need to do an online course because the timelines don't fit for me with what's being offered. Maybe I need to call into a session, a dragon reading, or a healing, or maybe I need to sit and work with my oracle deck more directly. Whatever comes in as an insight, this is about learning to trust yourself. So my process started this morning, and sometimes it's right before I come on. Sometimes it starts when I'm getting dressed, or when I'm right before I wake and things start happening energetically. So when I sat to get dressed this morning, and interestingly, it's quite warm outside. It's not super bright because we still have a lot of smoke in this area. So we feel like we're living in a sunless sky for the last bit, but we're not even in the worst of it down where the fires actually are in Northern California. So in that way we're blessed, but it changes everything. But the key in that is I was feeling so clearly drawn, because I always put on and hold around me the energy of specific color vibrations that are coming in that day. And I kept feeling this deep, deep teal, this deep, deep, like this color. And so I'm looking around my closet, and I realized the only shirt I have that is that, the only piece of my wardrobe that is that color is a long sleeve shirt. I thought, well, it's got to be what it is, and hopefully I'll stay cool enough today. But that's where it started. And then I sit with that energy, and I'm sitting with that deep teal energy and feeling, wow, what is this? Who is this? This is a dragon I haven't encountered. What stone? Is this a stone? Is this a specific gemstone that I need to tune into? So feeling that, there's this interesting combination, and it is not absolutely translucent. It's not as opaque as jade. It's not as translucent as like sapphire. But what I came to realize is there's a blending happening. And this is to metaphorically, or as an analogy, bring through. And this is how the guides speak to me. They bring analogies through that I can decode or break the puzzle pieces down in order to get information and be able to translate and share it. So this deep teal energy is like combining sapphire, emerald, and peridot. And if you took those, what's interesting about that, and those are all written up in the oracle deck about each of those. And as I looked at that, as these are the insights coming through, here's the sapphire. For some reason, choosing the canvases, I'm about to pick peridot or rainbow dragon for the other side, and gold steps in, and gold is saying, no, I'm the fusion that's making it more opaque. I'm the piece that's coming in and putting the oomph behind it, because the gold dragon is the power lineage from Orion, the fifth dimensional power lineage. So there's this fifth dimensional piece coming in of the transfer that's in process. So this is about understanding and holding. If we have the sapphire dragon, which is about group truth, alchemical group truth, and we have the emerald dragon that is about individual truth, and we have the peridot dragon, which is about transparency, and these are all blended in, and yet we have an underlying merge with the gold dragon, and that's bringing the power in behind it and pulling into the fifth dimension. So the puzzle pieces here are showing a fusion happening, and that was the other key word that came, because for me, I sit with Okay, here's these visuals, here's the sense of the energy. And you have to remember, all energy is information. Everything about light, wavelengths, energy codes, it's all information. And it's just a matter of being able to decode it. So you might be thinking, well, I'm not there yet. I would get a color and maybe that's it, and go, okay, cool. Well, if you take that color and you start bringing that color around you, if you get that as a hit in the morning, use that to your advantage. Immerse yourself in that color and see what else comes. You might have an odd word come in during the day. Okay, here's the word fusion. And then I sit with that and I let the unfolding of what does fusion entail? What is fusion holding as a framework for these other pieces that I'm getting? So when you have these energies combining, what's happening in our process right now is we are fusing. Things are coming together for us to move into the fifth dimensional. And we have this power lineage, this beautiful gold dragon saying, I'm holding the framework. Let these things fuse together. So what's fusing together? The transparency of individual and group truth. That is about a communal harmonic. That is about a move to a communal harmonic, which is what the new quantum earth, the whole quantum field of the higher consciousness of the fifth dimension is about, a communal harmonic. And we are starting to move from here to there. Individual truth, dominant self or individualized harmonic here in this realm in 3D. It's all about the self. It's all about our journey, our individual process. Most people are what you might call egocentric or totally focused on what they are doing here. What is their purpose? Why are they out there? Maybe they have jobs in the community, but there's not an overriding sense of communal harmonic where everyone is benefit everyone else, and they come together and thread that information together to bring new creations for everybody. And that's where we're moving. That's the exciting part about it, is the fusion that is starting to happen, that we are in the space of moving through that. So feeling this combination of energies coming in, that the dragons are starting to align and show us that. They've always been able to work in a communal harmonic, but that's when they are in the higher realms. So my body's tingling on this, so we're right on track here. So when the dragons are in the higher realm, fifth dimension and above, they operate within a communal harmonic, but how do they interact with us? They come through individually to work with us because we're in an individualized experience. We are only in a framework of this. We have not accessed our telepathic communion body yet. We're just starting to. We're just even sorting out that exists. And so they've had to come through in individual streams. And some of the dragons have showed where, all right, if you work with me and you work with me, then we can merge and dance together, and you can feel these two energies blend, which is part of us coming together into our own journey of merge, our divine union. Whether that's yin, yang, masculine, feminine, black, white, whatever the merge is, you know there's pieces of yourself coming together, but it's still an individualized experience. It's still about you. You coming together, because as you become whole and unified within self, that's when you actually start making the progress towards even conceptualizing a much higher degree of community that is a harmonic that you can't even really touch or taste or feel the beauty of until you're merged within yourself. And then you start getting these glimpses, and then you realize, whoa, this is where I'm moving. This is what I'm going to. And so this is where these dragons now are starting to, and some of it has come through for those that are on the front line that are really pushing forward. It's come through in little bits and glimpses and just touch-ins. And now they're showing me it's very concrete. This is about really holding and letting that come through, because we are in a state now where, with the vibrational support that's happening globally and universally, that as we are shifting forward in that communal towards that communal harmonic, we're now being supported by a fusion of dragons, that they are coming in and going to be representing and showing themselves, but we have to be able to see it. I could look and go, oh, there must be a new deep teal dragon. There must be something here that, is there a stone that I missed? Is there a frequency band? Is it jade? Is it, questioning that it must be an individualized stream. And that's where our habits, our ways of working in the past no longer serve, because we are going to go back and do, oh, it must be an individual stream. It's an individual dragon that I have to identify. Allowing ourselves to break out of pattern. And this is more of that trust. What have we had for the theme of the last 2 years or so? Deeper and deeper and deeper levels of trust in self. And as you trust in self and you open up, you're going to start seeing, whoa, the path unfolding of, here I go. I'm stepping into myself fully and fully and fully, more and more and more. And then we start to receive something different and be shown, whoa, it's not an individual stream. It's not an individual specific dragon. There's fusion happening now. And so we're, all of us, stepping out of our comfort zone. How does everything get mirrored? Everything gets mirrored on an individual level to a universal level. And even micro level going into our cells, macro level going out to the galaxy and the whole universe. Gaia is going through the same process. So when we're moving into this trust in self, this is about a process of what these dragons are showing us. We're in our comfort zone when we operate on our own. We are moving out of our comfort zone into communal harmonic and recognizing, wow, when I'm in communal, I can't just think about myself anymore. I also can't just hide myself. I might be very open-minded to community. I might be the most giving person in the world and be always participating and giving to these communities. But am I fully transparent in that? Sit with yourself. What is coming through as a message for you? Are you fully transparent in that ability to, okay, I'm involved in this community. Do I let them see who I fully am? Because that's a lot of uncomfort. That's a lot of huge discomfort zone, right? When, doesn't matter if it's your local Boy Scouts, your local yoga studio and co-op, maybe there's a teacher's or a student body thing that you're part of for your schools. Whatever it is, there's communal harmonics out there that are very 3D. And for those of us that are moving forward in the quantum field, our uncomfortable zone is moving into, I know that we have to be those that bring that vibrational frequency into the communities around us. So whatever I am involved in, for me, I have kids, so there's lots of different things with schools and scouts and classes and activities and groups and different things. So where do I connect in and allow this fusion of energies of individual truth, group truth, and transparency to come together and allow me to not only see transparently, embrace transparently. That's unconditionality. That's bringing us into a higher level that allows, if we can't be unconditional, we can't have a communal harmonic. That is the basis of it. That's why everything in the fifth dimension is based through the heart with no judgment, no laying out, but an allowance to be in a space where my heart gets so open that not only can I see them transparently and without judgment, totally unconditionally, but I can allow myself to be seen on whatever that means. Maybe they see my spiritual gifts. Maybe they see my dragon. Maybe they see a big heart. Maybe they see my weaknesses. Whatever that is, this is what this beautiful teal energy is coming in to bring. So that is the message today, and that is for you to break apart for yourself and allow the tidbits of whatever dropped in there, the framework of power underlying it with the gold dragon holding the backdrop, fusing through and holding that space of, we got this, but we have to move into fusion. And where we're at right now in the process, where does that fit for you? Where are you merging and allowing individual truth and group truth to come together with transparency in your own sphere of influence or experience? And then where can you take that to a bigger level? Where can that notch upward so that we as the light workers, those that are bringing that information, that energy, what is light? Light is information, it's energy. We are those light workers because we are bringing coded information through ourselves on that light stream, on that vibration, that as we hold it, as we access and open to it, and maybe you'll feel this beautiful, it feels like a deep teal dragon, But when you tune into it, you'll notice like, whoa, it's not just one dragon. There's a fusion of energies in there, and allow that to come in and assist you right now. So I can feel this happened last week too. So I'm fascinated that there's a pattern now developing of what these lives are going to bring, not just for the mental body, so much deeper for the energy body and the emotional body to begin cracking open and fusing, allowing itself to weave together, because that's the process we're in right now. We're fusing physical, mental, emotional, and energy bodies to become the base layer of our next experience as we ascend into our light bodies. So, holding that, I'm just going to ask and see if I'm needing to pull any from the deck. All right, so interesting. I'm not going to read the specific, the emerald, the sapphire, or the peridot, or the gold from the deck, but I am getting a message that there is a specific message for all those that are on, and hello to everybody. I see you all. And those that are going to catch the replay, or whoever you share this with, that there's a message of how to interpret or what to pay attention to in what was just said, with the individual, group truths and transparency within that, within a framework of power. That there's a message from one particular dragon that's going to sort of hone in for you individually in where that message lies. A takeaway. This is one of my favorites, and I don't know why I still haven't created I haven't gotten one of the canvas prints on my wall yet. I need to do that. He's been speaking to me a lot lately. This is the Sun Dragon. So I'm just going to read the Sun Dragon for us. He's such a powerful being, and his counterpart, the Moon Dragon, is absolutely lovely. If you can see here, I'm going to just shift. This is going to be hard on the camera, but if you go up, right there in the middle, there's the Moon Dragon, his counterpart, who is stunning in her own right. But let's see. Here we go. The Sun Dragon, golden, amplification, radiance, and divinity. The golden ones are often those at the top of the podium, the front runners that lead the pack undaunted by what may lay around the next bend. The Sun Dragon in your field today encourages you to charge ahead boldly. In order to do so, you may need, my whole body's tingling on that sentence. Woo! Full body tingles. Pay attention. I'm going to repeat that sentence. The Sun Dragon in your field today encourages you to charge ahead boldly. In order to do so, you may need to recharge your batteries physically, mentally, spiritually, and energetically. You will need the stamina for what lays ahead. The road won't be easy, but you have divinity on your side with the Sun Dragon. He can breathe the golden frequency of the new template through all of your bodies, realigning every cell to prepare it. So they're again aligning to that Gold Dragon framework within the quantum field. If you feel ready, let the Sun Dragon transport you to the new Earth grids. The Sun Dragon can create a direct connection with the divine through the portal of your heart. Wow, if that doesn't align in with what we just talked about, hopefully you see the connection. That Sun Dragon is your divinity. That's you moving into and recognizing, I am on the front lines. I'm the front wave that's pushing us through and into this quantum reality for all of humanity. That I am needing to act boldly right now. That I am needing to push myself out of my comfort zone, because all of humanity is going to be out of their comfort zone. There's going to be a lot of chaos as mass awakenings happen. That's pretty uncomfortable for a lot of people. So if you can push through yours first and recognize and empathize with what they're going through, what the symptoms are, wow, you can see it because you just lived it. Allowing yourself to be taken into and recognize, I need to act boldly. I'm on the front lines. It's my time. I'm a light worker. I'm here. Maybe I'm a dragon and I need to be woken up. I need to be fully connected into myself. What do I need to do to get there? There's all kinds of tools on the site. Use them. Contact me if you need assistance. Free discovery calls to figure out what would help you the best. But knowing, wow, I need to act boldly right now, and I have the divine on my side. You will always be supported. It's what you're here for. And I guarantee you, if you know you're one of the front line, you know you're a light worker, you wouldn't be here if you weren't. You wouldn't be listening to this if you didn't know that. But do you recognize and recall and ever sense and feel? I'm really glad, Kat, that this is resonating for you. How much support you have. You might feel all alone and frustrated and like, I can't act boldly. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so alone here. But if you stop and tune in to all the dragons that are around and available, but also all of the family support, you have a host of angelic beings, star beings, dragons, family members, all holding and just amplifying that around you for you to succeed, for you to get there. You're the one chosen. You were chosen to be here, to be one of the volunteers, to be on the planet at this time. Sometimes we lose sight of that and we get frustrated with this little journey and this is going wrong in my world, and this is going wrong in my world, and bigger picture, higher perspective. Keep it up here. You will get through all the petty little stuff. The petty little stuff really doesn't play into your bigger journey here. And if you stay focused on the bigger journey, the petty little stuff just sort of works itself out. Trust and be bold. Fall into the arms of your beloved family. They've got your back, and you have the divine on your side. I mean, wow. How can we fail? And we won't. The light has already won. We are just catching the physical grids up to that so that we can move across into the quantum field. All right. I've waxed on long enough. Hoping you receive that, feel that. I felt a big wave of transmission go through. So even if your mind doesn't get it in this moment, just receive that block of energy straight into your heart space, straight in. It feels like it's going right across the upper chest. Just breathe it in and allow it to be taken in and forward on your journey. All right. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Much love to everybody. I love my dragon family, and I appreciate when you guys share this out to those that maybe aren't dragon, but that message may resonate. It may click something in for them, and let them know. Share it out. And if you need any assistance, either send me a question by email or sign up for a free discovery call. All right. I'm so glad, Annabelle. I think we all did. I love tuning into that and really just letting spirit speak, letting the dragon speak, and blessing everybody with what comes through. All right. See you guys next week. Much love.